Right, so we're on the Rs660 repair. So this bike wouldn't start and idle normally. It would just either cut out or it would start revving up 3000, 4000 RPM, and on the dashboard there was a warning, alarm, urgent service, and the hazard warning lights were going off. And in Texas it didn't show any major fault codes apart from a P1600, and that says hole in the intake. So I've gone ahead and replaced the map sensor because last time I disconnected it and it would idle and run normally. So chose to replace the map sensor, and the map sensor comes like this basically. So you just get one of these and a new seal, and I've also bought one of these little joiners so it combines the two intakes into one. So I've got that fitted and I've reassembled the whole bike. I had to replace the inlet clamps because they are the type that clip together. So I've managed to get it sorted anyway. I'm all happy with everything down there, so it should have no vacuum leaks. So I'll just let Texas warm up now. Make sure, is the kill switch on? No. Put kill switch on. Right, here we go. So I'm just going to get rid of these error codes because we were messing about last time. Okay, and then what we want to look at, oh, what's this? Drive-by-wire self-learning 1. Right, I'm going to ignore that because I've not seen that yet. And we're going to look at, we want to pick up a couple of data PIDs. Not that one. So we want the map sensor, which is pressure, these two, and we want throttle. Someone mentioned that I should have a look at both potentiometers, so I'll do that as well. And that's it, I think. That'll do. So intake pressure looks good. That's a roughly 1 bar of pressure, so that's atmospheric pressure. The throttle body angle, they look the same at the moment. Right, so the tank's been off and refitted, so there might be, you know, it might crank and cut out, but we'll see. So let's see if it's fixed. Let's have a look at these readings. These look alright. So you've got the map sensor here and the throttle angle. It looks like it's stable, but it is going up and down. It seems to be running okay though. Right. What we're going to do, I'm going to run the bike for about 10 to 15 minutes, let it warm up, and then I'll come back to it. I think it's fixed. So the fault code with the drive-by-wire self-learning has gone. I used Texa to do a self reset on the throttle. It takes a couple of minutes, but I've had it up to temperature now, and it hasn't, it hasn't done anything wrong. So I think the engine warning light should be out. We'll just make sure it starts up again. So temperature's right up at the top. It's only got 2,700 miles. So yeah, it's fixed. So that whole saga was caused by a bad map sensor, and I don't really know why, because the data from what I can see in Texa, the old and the new, the values aren't that much different really. So it might be something to do with the way it responds. Like as the revs go up, it should go up immediately. I don't know, or down. Anyway, it's fixed now, so that is the end of this one. This is going to go back to the owner. He texted me this morning saying that he's got a ferry booked on Friday, so he needed it back. It's going to have to wait until he gets back to do a service on this, but I don't think it'll be, I don't think there's anything to worry about. It's fine. It'll go on the trip.